So, hello Simmers. So I'm continuing with the vacation destination worlds. So these are the three destination worlds: Granite Falls, Salvadorada, and Batu. And then I did Mount Komorebi yesterday, and we've done Henford on Bagley. So today I'm going to take us to Granite Falls. In order to get here, you have to make your sim click on your cell phone, say go on a vacation, and then you click here. You click where you want your sim to stay. Let's go for 2 days. So the season is spring, so it's raining a lot, as you can see. And this is the biggest cabin that your sim can, I think it's rent, is the right word. But your sim can camp as well. There's a camping site, so this is quite a nice place to bring the family, which I will do at some point. And there's a few things that the outdoor retreat pack has unlocked. Firstly, in the gardening section, I'm busy doing I'm going to do a video on the gardening soon. You get 10 new plants. Each one has a one with a positive effect and one with a negative effect. So for example, marl mushroom, false marl mushroom, and then there's fire leaf, poison fire leaf, normal fire leaf, toxic chamomile, normal chamomile. So most of the plants are scattered around. I'm gonna make my sim come and look for the frogs here. They are the chamomile. So there's basil here somewhere, and then the chamomile is over here. So this, it says wild plant, so technically you wouldn't know what that is, but I'm telling you. This is the normal chamomile. Then there's also new fish in the fishing collection, so there's quite a few fishing spots here. There's this one, which is quite a big one. You can see there's fish jumping up and out of the water. Then this is just an eatery area with a camping spot, and then along the river there are more fishing spots, so you'll see the fishing sign there. There's another one over here, yeah, over here. And then if we go all the way to the back here, there's this wild plant here and here, and I can't remember which is which, but one of them will be elderberry and the other one will be toxic chamomile. So you get your toxic chamomile and your normal chamomile here. This is one of the other lots, and then you get your elderberry and your noxious elderberry. So I went high and low hunting to try and get these plants, but I didn't realize at that point about the seasons and the effect that the seasons have on the plants. So you do have to make sure, which will be in my plant gardening video. Here's another wild plant that could be another toxic chamomile elderberry. So those are the only plants that are placed in this location where the cabins are. And then we'll take a look and we'll explore the woods once my sim has collected those items. I'll just also take you to the fish. So obviously in the collection section, let's just go through that now, because with the outdoor retreat it did unlock a lot of more collecting items. So frogs, I only have 3 frogs left. So as you saw, my sim went and got a frog. Should have taken a photo of the log, but there's logs all over, even on the Oasis lots and Willow Creek and all those lots. There's fishing spots and plants and frogs. So these plants, the toxic chamomile and all of that, the 10 plants which I'll list, you can only collect on this vacation spot. You can't collect them in your hometown. So if you want, you have to come back and forth, and eventually you'll collect them. So that's also what to do with the frogs. You're not going to get the same frogs each time. I don't know if they go by a season, but there are frogs and they come up in a few locations, but again, it's quite tricky. You have to come quite a few times to collect them, but the frogs are all over. So frogs are on all the other lots as well. Those 10 new plants are only on this lot. You may unlock crystals from the digging the rocks. Fossils, space, alien, fish. Here we go, fish. Okay, so all the fish that have I'm gonna do a collections thing once I've done all the lots that I've got, with the fire next to them, with the fire icon. Those are the new fish from this pack, Granite Falls pack, and you can only get these fish at Granite Falls. So either Granite Falls or now where we're gonna go to explore the woods. So you get your mountain lionfish, your blue crawdad, and your red crawdad, walleye, and yellow perch, and I think that's all. So it's just those. I think that was 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 new fish. Then insects. There's 21 insects, and I also am not sure how they work, if they work according to seasons or if it's just random, but you do have to come back and forth quite a lot. My sim already has, and it's still taking her. This is probably this and the frogs as the hardest one to do. The frogs you do have to breed, so you have to crossbreed. Like for example, in your inventory you'll click breed frog, so breed your dirt frog with a striped frog, then you'll get a striped dirt frog. So I just need to find out what the other combinations are that I'm missing, so that's how you collect them as well, by breeding them. So it's best to collect as many frogs as you can so that you can breed properly. Then okay, so that's everything from there. Then we're gonna go to Granite Falls Forest. This is where you'll get all the other 8 plants that were unlocked by the Granite Falls. I'm not gonna go into the deep woods because I have done a video on the deep woods on my channel, so if you want to find the deep woods you can go there. But I think you can find the false marl mushrooms on this lot as well. So we're gonna just take a look. So down here is a fishing location, and here's where you'll get your red crawdad and your blue crawdad. Then like I said, I can't remember which is which, but I think that is your fire leaf. And then if I'm not mistaken, the poison fire leaf, you have to see how slowly I'm moving here. Is that a wild plant? There's a wild plant. Okay, so that could be the poison fire leaf. So here's a wild plant that could be muckleberry. Here there's another fishing spot over here. So in this little camping ground, the other thing that's been unlocked at the Granite Falls is the herbalism. So you'll brew herbal remedies, and with your herbal remedies you use the plants and the bugs that you collect. So you can see there I need these plants in my inventory. There's also a new aspiration, the outdoor enthusiast. So that is the Granite Falls.